Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to Slime Rancher 2, where when we last left off, we had finally been to the other end of the map and explored the Grey Labyrinth. And we hadn't explored much of it, actually, basically 2 sections worth. Oh, where apparently it's raining heavily right now, so that's a thing. That might be worth heading over there to do stuff. But yes, we explored the Grey Labyrinth, where we entered over here, and we sort of explored this whole section here, which was a bit of a sort of minor maze of tunnels and doorways, some of which we could and couldn't open. And then we sort of made our way out to here, but we kind of had to back out because we had a lot of stuff that we really wanted to cart around. Did come up with a couple of solutions on that front. Carting around a plort depositor was actually a pretty good move on my part. It was a very smart, sensible thing to do. But the other thing we got were these guys. Twin slimes. They sort of flip-flop between red and blue. And their favourite food is these things. I forget what the hell they're called. But, yeah. It's a new slime type. I don't know if they do anything in particular or if that's kind of just it. But there you have it. It's neat. It's neat. Especially seeing as the Grey Labyrinth is supposed to be a very bizarre area where weird things happen. Because that was one of the other things as well, is we've encountered shadow slimes. And there is, sadly, no way to wrangle them. Because shadow slimes, well, they drop plorts anytime they're hit by something, but of course you've got to hit them with something. So, yeah, it's certainly going to be different. But one of the other things, not you, you. Should wake him up. There he goes. Anyway, I'll need to run around and check. So my plan for today is obviously we need to go back to the Grey Labyrinth, but I think we need to prep a bit more for that first. Most notably in that I think we need... What are you guys doing over here? Yeah, I think that we need some teleporters because we need a quicker way back. So yeah, I think we need to invest in some teleporters. Definitely need to do that. I think that's big, important, #1 thing to be getting on with. Aside from that, we're mostly just sticking all of our plorts into slime science for now, because we really need a lot of slime science tools and gadgets if I'm going to keep my plans and everything going. Yeah. You guys seem to be spitting out so many of these at the moment. Might as well be getting on with that. So yeah, I'm thinking I need to start slapping down some teleporters. In one way or another. A lot of you, isn't there? Why there's so many? They're breeding like chickens, honestly. other thing that's sort of vaguely at the back of my mind that we might need to do at some point is to go hunting for capsules, you know, upgrade capsules. Because there's a lot I haven't found yet, and I'm going to need the upgrades. So, that's definitely something we're going to need to keep an eye out for. The question is, like, if I did, like, if I was going to do that, I'd have to use a map, because at this point, at least certainly in Rainbow Fields, there's one left. I'm not going to find that just by looking. As I said, unless, because we've got, Rainbow Fields is missing 1. We've got, what is that, 9 missing in Starlight Strand, 10 missing in Ember Valley, and I might not look up Powderful Bluffs. That one, oh, apparently there's a very strong wind in Powderful Bluffs. Got to watch out for stuff like that. Oh, were you full? Bloody hell. Because one of the other things we need to do is we need to get bloody... What's the word I'm looking for? Why can I not remember the word? Drones. We need to get drones going in all of these areas too. It is only 1 drone per section, isn't it? Or am I misremembering that? I think this is the only area that doesn't have a Yoki slime. I think. Memory serves. Because that's one of the other reasons I want to go hunting for upgrades, is that I want to find the increases on the amount that I can take into my slime tank. Because 50 is good, but I know for a fact it can go all the way up to 100, so... That's kind of the other reason I want to go hunting for upgrades and stuff. I don't know if I want to do that today or not. There we go. Gotta be careful with these guys, they're a little aggressive. In fact, they're very fucking aggressive. Wait, where you going? Get your ass back in there, please. Thank you. I need to feed you more, is that it? Come on, you're supposed to be chill. actually, that's something I could do. I do have a halfway decent chunk of cash. Maybe I should go looking for some slime toys in that shop thing. It's not something I've considered, but it might help to keep some of these ones calm, theoretically. Now, when we do head off to the Grey Labyrinth, I want to keep one of these around. Because there was that one door that needed a boom plort. Well, there could be some out there somewhere. Or I theoretically could go through Ember Valley and, you know, grab a boom plort as I'm going. So we're just going to slap one in there. Ow. And we should have a good chunk of everything here. The fuck is a hyperplort? I know we dropped some shadow plots in there. A prisma plort, I remember. What the hell's a hyperplort? The game seems to think I know what it is. Because that's the twin... What the hell is a hyperplort? What? Yeah, the game seems to be under the impression I know what that is, but I don't. Doesn't seem to be anything. Maybe some upgrade I haven't yet run into is Oh, is your food grown yet? Oh, it has. In fact, it's grown. It's fallen off the blood. Wow, you don't get a lot, do you? What are you doing? Is that what they do when they're very happy? That's a thing. Oh, I wanted to check... Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to check. I wanted to check... I do want to check that eventually. Yeah, can we get some toys? I almost never use this. But then I remembered, oh yeah, that's right, I do need to do that. Using a rancher needs more. That's a lot of stuff. We got blueprints. Because you're general collection of stuff. Okay, that's where the teleporters are, huh? Oh! Huh. Apparently there's just 2 here. Still, this being a thing. Sure, why not? What are you? Oh, well, isn't that handy dandy? Just what I wanted. Where did it get delivered? Convenient timing. Have a toy. Well, hopefully that'll keep him at least a little more placated. Theoretically. Just don't want to escape again. It's rude. Okay, so the other thing we're going to need for slime science stuff is, of course, resources. And that is something I'm going to have to go out into the world to find. Let's see what teleporter stuff we have already unlocked. Warp tech. Yeah, these are all home portals. What is this? Ember Valley portal. Doesn't say where it shows up, though. Starlight Strand. What do you mean blueprint required? You're on my list. Why do I need blueprints? Okay. See, this is the other reason why I feel I need to go hunting for capsules, because might be some of this stuff that I don't have yet. See, because that, if I placed one down, and I can get that now, if I placed one of those down here, and then the other one down in... Yeah, sure, screw it, let's just do that. I can always change stuff up later. But I'm thinking if I place one down here, doesn't matter where, just somewhere around here. And then I don't know what the hell hyperplane is. Weird. But yeah, place one down here, place one down in the Grey Labyrinth, at least in an area that I'm, want to get to. then I'm thinking that's just going to come in handy, just as a general thing. So, slap you there. And then the other one when we get back there. Now obviously I'm going to have to go there first, and that does mean I want to make sure that my slimes are big enough. Never know. Does mean I am going to have to use some of this stuff to get more money, though. Which, I mean, like, yeah, I knew that was going to happen eventually. Problem is, upgrades... well, yes, upgrades, but, like, tech crafting also costs you money, as well as resources. I'm like, I need a little bit of everything. But we do have at least one teleporter that we can go straight to the Grey Labyrinth with, so that will at least save some time in the future. It's one of those things that I think maybe I did the wrong thing, combining pink and flutter slimes together. I don't know. If you're wondering why I'm keeping these, it's for the fire slimes. Because of course it's for the fire slimes. Heartbeats haven't shown up again. And again, maybe they don't need to. Okay, well that should give me some good numbers. Oh. Right, so what are we gonna do? Go out hunting for items, maybe? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Whoops. Did we pick up any modules in the Grey Labyrinth? I can't remember. Yeah, okay. Might as well stop it from pestering me so much. What do we need for the... What is a hyperplort? What is a slumberplort? Okay. That is something I'm gonna have to go looking for. We still need a bloody storage thing there. Ugh, I haven't found one of those for ages. Right. Oh, goody. Victor. Okay, apparently someone wanted attention. Right. Let's head out. We'll grab any resources we see. Not like food or anything, I mean like resources. Actual materials. Gotta find stuff now. Can't remember specifically what it was I was looking for, but I don't think at this point getting anything is a bad idea. Just get whatever the hell we can. Drop it all off when we get the chance. So I guess the question is, do I want to go hunting for things, capsules? Because I'm going to have to pull up a guide for that. At least in this area, because there's literally one left and I have no idea where the bloody hell it is. I'm sure I could just pull up a map. bound to be one kicking around somewhere. And it's not as if, like, whatever the hell the item is in this area is going to be anything important. It's almost certainly going to be just a miscellaneous craftable. I'd be surprised if it's anything else. Also, what is... Right, it's pollen. I did wonder. I was like, there's a lot of dust in the air around here. Why is it? It's level 1 pollen. I do think... I don't know, because I'm sure I saw level 3 pollen at one point, and I thought... Because I know I've seen the food they eat, tangle slimes. But they didn't show up when I had... you know, a level 3 pollen, so... I don't know. Maybe they're in the Grey Labyrinth somewhere. Alright, anything else kicking around? Nope. Okay, let's see. Where do I want to go first? Well, I know that one of the upgrades I am actually wanting to get needs snowballs, so maybe we should head off to... Because I haven't actually explored the ice area that much. Maybe we should head north to ice section. Have a look. Go through Ember Valley, grab a bit more stuff there. And then head into the ice section. It's either that or I pull up a map and... Also, where does this link to? I'm wondering if that links to somewhere in the Grey Labyrinth I haven't got to yet. So there might actually be shortcuts out of there too. Maybe. I was really hoping maybe I could just stumble across it. I do wonder if it's one of the ones... I remember there being a couple on top of like a mountain or something, but I don't remember the specifics, and there are quite a lot of very tall hills. So I haven't the faintest idea, I'll be honest with you. Windy here. Not according to the weather, but it is according to the sky, so... Just what the bloody weather forecast notes. Something somewhere. Sorry, I just saw a couple of radiant ore up there and I'm like, aha. A lot of tar around here. Okay, think. It's gotta be some stuff somewhere. I just don't know where. Hello. Oh yay. I was really hoping that'd be something useful. Rather than just, hey, here's a lamp. Hooray, hooray. Primordial oil was one of those ones I really needed for some crafting stuff, although I don't know what it was I needed it for, I just remember that I needed it. So that's good. I think I needed 10, so I need to start that. I don't know. There's got to be something somewhere around here. Theoretically. Actually, that doesn't, because we're on top of a cliff, so there doesn't have to be anything here at all. But I'd like there to be. If all the time I've spent running around doing this. That one? There might be one. Yay. I wasn't expecting... Stop the shaking. I wasn't expecting anything too special. Ooh. Nice. I will not say no to one of their diamonds. He's around here somewhere. I gotta get every single thing that I can at the moment. Go away. Right, let's see what else we can find. Ooh. Hold that thought. So level 3 pollen in the rainbow fields right now. That... Let's see if a level 3 pollen thing does actually change something or even lead to tangle slimes. It might. Yeah, level 3. And now we wander around and see what we can find. Find tangle? What? These things? I mean, we've definitely got these things kicking around, right? That's fine. No sign of any actual tangle slimes as I can see. Just a lot of roots. To what end? Is that kind of weather? Yeah. Underground for the wild tangle slimes that sometimes appear. Yep, thought as much, but by the sounds of the music, it's stopped. Now I see it's gone back down to level 2. You can only get it at level 3, apparently. Well, it was worth a try. But if it's gone back down to level 2, then I ain't catching anything now. Because that ain't how it works. For reasons. I need to find some more water to recharge my water tub. It's empty. Level 3 rain, have you? I don't think level 3 rain did anything. It just made everything wet. I know level 3 lightning storms had those lightning shard things show up. Level 3 wind, I think, produced the dervish slimes. Obviously level 3 pollen, or whatever the hell it is. That's your tangle slimes. Aha! Look, that's something. Yay. Okay. The problem with this area is it is genuinely quite large, and so there's a lot of different zones and stuff to check for, well, anything really. Try. But no good. Let's see. I've been. I check that section. I guess now we check the fire section. Dash pad. Okay, that's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Yeah, you really do have to keep your ears open for those things now. Hello. Thought I heard something. Yay. We've got a lot of jars of stuff. Ooh, careful now. I can't remember which teleporter did we go in through. I don't actually remember which Grey Labyrinth. I think it was this one? I think it was that one. The reason why I'm asking, and I don't genuinely remember, I wanted to go through the other one to see if we ended up in a different place or if it goes into the same place or not. Which I think is an important fact to know. So that's one for me, actually. If it drops me off somewhere else, that's interesting. If it drops me off in the same place, that's curious. Then does it, like, remember where you came into the area from, or... I don't know. That's my point. I haven't the faintest clue, and that's why I want to know. Well, guess I can't complain too much. We do have a whole bunch of resources out of this little trip. Still want to go up into the frozen north. Okay, what we're gonna do is we are going to... That's obviously going to take a minute, but we are going to have to pause and we're going to have to take a break. I would leave it off, but I don't trust it. I don't trust the game not to do something silly while I'm away. So we will pause and we will wait that last minute just while it sets up. It's not a big problem. It's only 1 minute. So yeah, anyway, back in a minute, guys. And we are back. Okay, so that took a little bit longer than planned. I may have gotten a little distracted by stuff. It's also gone very cold here tonight. I had to put the heating on because I was a little bit chilly. Yeah, it's actually gone very cold here tonight. It's been sort of mild Not like super mild, but mild for this time of year the last few days. And tonight it's decided to go back to being cold again. Yay for me, I suppose. But that's fine. I got myself a cup of tea. Or actually a proper mug. And that should help to warm me up. Right. Let's head to the snow. Just yeah, I want to try and get some more stuff. A few pieces of sun sap wouldn't go amiss, although that's rare. Sun sap is very rare. It only shows up in this area, and I think you can get like 1 or 2 pieces per like go around. I think. But we shall see what we can get a hold of. Ow. Okay. Let's see. We also need to definitely keep an eye out for more. Sorry, treasure pods. We need to keep an eye out for treasure pods. There'll be some somewhere, and we're gonna need to know. See, the thing is, like, when it comes to looking up a map, I don't mind looking up a map, but I don't really want to do it for a large number. Like, in Rainbow Field, for instance, I'm missing 1. Like, I don't mind looking up a map for the 1 single missing item, because that's just saving time more than anything else. But in this area, I had, what was it, 9 of 24. That's definitely something I should spend a bit more of my own time looking around. More than anything else. Like that, for instance. I do remember several of them were clustered around these bits. So that's good. Fairly certain we did go over to this island, but I will go check for resources and stuff. We do, of course, have to be careful and keep an eye on the time, otherwise we might get stuck here for a bit. I think you can make it back to the mainland, but it's tight. Especially with the relatively low amount I've got the energy meter at. Because I'm fairly certain that can go up higher. Hello. I ain't leaving that. What time is it? Oh. So I always forget where the time is, and I'm like, yeah, it's bloody there. It's right in front of you, you idiot. Yeah, I think we're going to have to head back because I think it's about to get light and those things are about to disappear. I don't know exactly when they disappear. I'm assuming it's 6. But I don't want to push my luck. Ooh, balls. It's closer to 5:15. Rude. Don't say no to that. That's a random find. Okay, where else? See what we can keep getting a hold of. Hello. Some of the bloody ceiling, isn't there? While waiting for the drones to finish collecting their data, I built a snowman. I hadn't seen them since I hadn't seen them before in books, and since I had an extra carrot, I figured it was worth a shot. No sculptor immediately took pity on my snowman. I was glad it couldn't talk. And the years passed, it looked worse. It was midday and the sun's rays were warming my cheeks. I realized why this place wasn't here before. Yes, because the idea of it is a giant dome that melted. I don't think I've been on this side of the island before. Where the hell am I? I'm back. I don't remember coming around here. And I probably did on some level, but... Oh yeah, I definitely must have been around here. Because otherwise... Hello. Sun sap. Yes, bloody please. Oh, speaking of which, hello. It's my lucky day, apparently. Because one of the things is they may have increased the drop rate for sun sap. I don't know. Don't think they have. Because I know I haven't found that much of it. wow, thunderstorm. I mean, it's always snowing here, but that's just a constant, isn't it? Nothing there. Nothing there. Level 3 rain, nothing serious. Didn't realize we could get other weather here. I suppose it makes sense. But still, a bit of a surprise. Okay. To that. I don't think we can we? Because this is ice, and I'm pretty sure you just slide straight up. Oh no, it's incorrect. You need to balance perfectly right. Sorry, from a distance I thought I saw one of the stove-like crystal things. I've imagined it. Alright. I'm genuinely surprised at how few of the treasure pods I found, considering how many there is supposed to be left. I found one. There's gotta be something somewhere, isn't there? And again, they could all be underground, and I have mostly been sticking to the surface lately, so maybe a bit of cave diving might be an idea. Effects here, the ghostly trees, the surfaces that materialize at night, are similar phenomena inside the labyrinth. It shouldn't be possible given the current state of the breach. I'm beginning to suspect that the ice shell that remains surrounding this great glacier is amplifying the prisma waves, like creating an echo chamber where the effect in the environment are more concentrated. I can't remember if I've read these ones or not. I mean, the thing is, I probably read them like the last time I played the game, which is why I'm thinking this sounds familiar, as opposed to, you know, it being something I've done in this playthrough. I don't know. Else. This is an area that's always better to explore at night because of the, you know, wall platforms. Just makes things a little bit easier to get around. But we're here during the day, so it is what it is. Can hardly believe it. Saber slimes? Everyone knows they've been extinct since some time after the Jurassic period. Could this glacier somehow have contained them in this world like a time capsule? Perhaps it was frozen at the bottom of the slime sea and the seismic activity of Member Valley shook it loose. I need to keep exploring. I do indeed need to keep exploring, you are quite correct. Hooray, a snowball machine. Just what I'd always been looking for. I am kind of wondering at what time Considering it's, you know... Ooh, hello! Oh, you know that's extra annoying because that means I gotta go back to drop you off. I gotta go actually all the way back home to drop you off. There they are. At exactly 7 PM. So you're not even around for 12 hours, are you? Interesting. Okay, clearly need a bit more height on there. Okay, the fact that we are going back home with 3 pieces of amber is actually really good. That's a good thing. As I said, sun amber, is it called sun amber? Yeah, sun sap, sorry. Is rare. It is not the most common material you're going to find. The fact I managed to get 3 pieces thanks to some of those special pots is very, very, very good. Okay, yeah, unfortunately, thanks to finding the bloody eggy slime, we are going to have to go home. We probably should be doing that anyway because the slimes are going to need feeding at this point. So that's probably not a bad thing, but I was planning to just zip off to... Actually, maybe we should. I was thinking maybe we go in there and drop the teleporter down. That might not be a terrible idea, actually. Well, okay. We'll poke my head through the teleporter. If it ends up in the same place, then I can run through the area because I already know what I'm looking for, drop down the teleporter in the place that I know I want it to be, and then go from there. If it ends up being a different place, then I'll just drop the teleporter down right there and back out. Because I really don't remember which one I went in through. I should have checked, actually, when I was on break. I didn't. That was one of the things that never crossed my mind. I can't remember whether it was this one or the other one we went through. Because I thought it was the Starlight Strand. In fact, it was. It was the Starlight Strand one. I remember now. I think. Yeah, I think... I think it was the Starlight Strand one, because I think I remember racing out of there at the end of the last stream. And this is a different area. Okay. Well. I guess, then, because we can pick it up and move it as needs be. I'm assuming there's probably a setup time. 2 minutes? Oh, for fuck's sake. Well. Get as many of these as I can while I'm here. I need them for the machines, if nothing else. Hello again, Beatrix. Do you need something? You know, I have just noticed that she always signed her little things as GG. Just the letter G and then the other letter G. Now I'm realizing that her name is actually Gigi. That's odd. Shadow slimes. That ain't bad. The question is, do we try and find a receptacle here, or do we go... Oh, what is that? I don't know what that is. Okay, I think we just go home at this point, and then we come back here later. Because obviously we found a completely new section to explore. Do I? I'm trying to remember, was there any recipe that needed... Shadow quartz? I threw a few in there just for, you know, just to have some in there, but... I mean, it's gotta be the more advanced stuff if it's gonna be anything, right? So you only need like 2 flutter plorts and we can get another one of those. That's actually pretty good. I wouldn't mind, I wouldn't say no to a third one, is my point. Very much not. Black indigonium. Black indigonium. Okay, that's a thing. How many of these have we got? 4. Okay, let's put some into here at least for now. So we have a few in storage just in case we need them. And you, I can drop off. Actually, we'll do you later, shall we? Now, I think we need to get you into here. Get the drone working. Although, that does remind me, I am going to need to... Well, maybe I should go out and hunt for some pink plorts out in the main world. I should do that, actually. I should go out hunt for plorts outside of the area once I'm done with this. To top up the drones, because I think one of my other drones... Yeah, you're only down at like 85. And we basically need some ports to charge you guys up. Because of course we do. I think this area should be a good place for the next automation bed. The next drone. After I test the theory on whether or not I can have more than... more than one in an area. Which I'm fairly certain it did say that somewhere, I just don't remember the where. That's a lot of chickadoos. You get your own little egg. They don't have to get upset very easily, don't they? I don't... Maybe I will. I was going to say, I don't know if I actually need any slime types. Everyone in there is asleep. I don't know why, but apparently they just are. Oh, Richard. Alright, I'll drop all these off. I'm mostly doing this to save time on upgrades later. We will eventually have to get back to earning money from these. But for now, I'll throw them in here. I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea, but it's the idea I'm sticking with. Why did you just get punted out of here? I don't know, and I don't care. Did we get enough flutter plorts now to... Well, maybe we did, but probably not, because almost certainly, I'm fairly certain it said that the drone was out of power, which does make a certain kind of sense. Got 154 crystals. We can probably throw the crystal in there. Wow, 150. $337. Good. That ought to keep it going for a little while, huh? Alright, come on, let's get this over with. Should allow us to buy another drone. Fairly certain it said I only needed 2. Alright, we will... Tell you what, let's do the final area for now. And we will then... take a break. And then I'll mess about with the drone when I get back. What's with the heart? What's with the heartbeats never growing? You do have all the upgrades, right? Yep. All the upgrades you need. Oh goody, another new message. I can hardly contain my excitement. Right. So there's... It does seem weird, I think, that the Grey Labyrinth almost seems to be multiple areas. You know, multiple biomes all sort of merged together. Which I suppose makes a certain kind of sense when you think about what the bloody hell it actually is, but it's going to be bloody confusing to navigate. Oh boy. Okay, we'll have a quick look at the thing. That's probably just a, hey, I've got you a free thing you're never going to need. Yep. God almighty, I do not care. Right. Time for break. Back in a minute, guys. And we are back. Okay, then. Let's see now. What else should I do before I head off? Oh yeah, I wanted to get... What are you doing coming down here? Yeah, I want... No, not that. Nice. Gonna need a lot of flutter blocks. Right, that's fine. So, first things to check. Can we just... Oh, we can. Well, that's good to know. Okay, then. So we can put down more than one in an area. Interesting. So let's stick with one for now. Ports from port collectors to finder links. Off you go. All the birds have decided to go nuts. Good. Now I could leave that to the drone. There's actually a reason I want to do it. And that's for the drone. There we go. It ain't perfect, but it'll do. We got a lot of normal chicks there. Actually, yeah, you know what? I probably should have just left those. You've got over 100% because you're in the yellow, so that's fine. Yeah, apparently all the birds just decided they wanted to grow up after I'd already done my run around, so good for you, I guess. Alright, fine, we'll do a quick run around. Then I think we'll head back to the Grey Labyrinth in the second area. So we can connect out. It does look as though it connects back to that middle bit. But I think having both sections open would ultimately be a good thing. I don't exactly know. Apparently we got a lot of birds. So yeah, I think we're going to want to automate the drones. I'm not entirely sure how the hell we're even going to do it. Because getting the plorts into, you know, one place, that's fine. But beyond that, I'm not entirely sure, because back in the last game it was relatively easy. I do wonder if you can do the double thing again, where you can give them 2 orders rather than just 1. If you can do that, then it becomes a little bit easier. A little bit. I'd still have to do some work, but I could mitigate what I've got. It all depends on if you can do that or not, and I honestly don't know. Still, I'd ought to do it. Yeah, because the eggs, I would definitely not be able to automate. No way. Could never automate the eggs, because I'm pretty sure drones cannot crack the eggs. They cannot harvest the Yoki plorts. I mean, they might be able to, as a general thing, but that would definitely be something that I would have to do, which is fair. Oh wow, you're really running out of stuff, aren't you? Can we scooch in here, please? I'll keep it going a bit longer. I guess it depends on if the doubling up of orders for a drone is something that you can do or not. I don't know. Because in an ideal world, what you'd want is one drone to take the food and to take the ports. As I say, in an ideal world. So do you just like create little portals? Is that what you do? That's so random. Okay. So that's a good start. What do I want to do next? Is it back to the Grey Labyrinth? I think it's back to the Grey Labyrinth. I think that'd be good. Because it's something new. Good thing about shadow plots is once you've got a couple, it's relatively easy to get some more. Hello, you. We've got a door there, apparently. Don't see any other ways out around here. There, you're a dead end? Maybe an actual dead end there, I'm not 100% sure. Is that a rock slime? So you are... yeah, you're a rock slime. I haven't run into any rock slimes yet. That's a crystal. I really wish I knew what was up with these, because it feels like they're secret doors or something, but I don't know. inside for you, not a shop. Nope. Also no. Nope. Hello, beautiful. Hi guys. Why do you do this? Stop eating me. Place to drop this off. Preferably a dead end, usually a good idea, that way you can really wrangle them nice and easy. I think this is actually a good place, right in the first place. I think now we wait. Probably should have thought to do this a bit earlier. So we need a rock slime to open up that door. It is funny that they don't give you the plots that you think you're going to need. Which is admittedly a little annoying. Almost there. We can drop all of this stuff off. I don't specifically know if we're going to need shadow plorts for slime science, but if I drop off about, I don't know, 100. Then that should be fine. Actually, how many we got in there? 91. I'll drop these ones off and then we'll say that's it. Anything else? Because until I know of a recipe, there's not much point in putting too many in there. Especially seeing as we do have these bad boys kicking around too. Oh, actually, that's a fair point. If I am going... Think, man, think. Hopefully I can get into the main area bit. If not, then even pushing a little bit forward should be a good idea. Just on general principle. Still showing you... Oh wait, you're unstable fruit. Unstable plort. You go through there and you become Prisma plort, yes. last very long, do you? I mean, we can always hope for another one, but... I wonder... I am wondering... Oh, damn it, it's gone. As I understand it, these things will occasionally just fly at your inventory, but they mostly leave when you take damage. By any means. I need to find... Oh, I need to find one of these. I don't get all of it. My only thought about how to get that mysterious type of plort I didn't recognize is to take a shadow slime plort and feed it through that. But that's a guess based on literally nothing other than the fact I don't have an idea. That's a no. We have a boom plort. Don't tell me there aren't any. This is a lava area. I know for a fact there were boom plorts back over here. Oh, you're pink. Oh, no, that's a boom plort. You. I need to find you some food. Damn it, get me my energy back. Need a boom plort. You're a crystal. Why do I... Thank you. Like... Why the hell can I not hit you? am so completely sodding lost right now. This area is actually very maze-like. Wait. Why am I back? Where the hell did I end up? Okay, well, we've got a boom plort, and now I need to remember where the door for it was, because I don't. We also need to keep an eye out for a rock, but I don't think we're going to get any around here. I keep hearing the chime of an item nearby whenever I'm there, but I don't see where it is. Oh yeah, these are the crystal. Yeah, don't go near those. They hurt. Ah, there you are. Thinks the crystal wave is peaking right now. That cannot be a good thing. Ow. Grab as many of these as I can. It's a blue plot around here somewhere. It might have been actually. Damn it. Yeah, it's also worth noting we haven't found the map point yet. Could be literally anywhere. What a yoke slime. Glad I don't need another one. I need to find a nice good dead end for this. Is that always open? remember this being open before. Huh. Oh, another bloody rock statue. That one, I think, needs 24. Maybe that's what this one opened. The down there, wherever it was. Yeah, that must have opened up that. At a guess, I suppose. Educated guess, sure. Well, say educated. Informed guess. Okay, so we need to find a way forward, I think. Yeah, we came up here. And then, did we go all the way up here? I think I did, because yeah, we came over here, there was a jar, which is why I didn't go all the way. Hello, pipe. Ah, interesting. I guess I won't say no to some free water. You're another... Hold up. Let me go around and check. That's actually pretty good, because now I can get to those two things, and I think I can do them both. Ooh, hello. No, okay, although every time it's shimmering, something's kicking off somewhere. This is a new area, isn't it? Again, we need more bloody rocks. And there aren't any rocks. There haven't been a single rock slime in this entire section. Come on. Find the hardware shop. Ah, does this lead out to... Methinks that it does. Yeah, a bit of it I haven't explored yet, but it certainly does. Isn't it beautiful? Despite everything, there's a part of me that's still happy to see it all again. Am I still inside the labyrinth? Yep, you're inside the labyrinth, if you can believe it. It's a total recreation of aspects of the environment outside, down to the atmosphere. Even more astonishing is the scale of it all. It's actually bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. Total mind bender. Not everything here will make sense at first, or maybe ever, so just do what you do best. Explore, collect, figure out how best to navigate this place. Knowing your way around and understanding how things work here will prove invaluable in time. In a room with strange lights and things got crazy. When parts of the labyrinth begin to shimmer and explode with radiant light, you need to watch out. Call them prisma disruptions. The unstable bursts of energy generated by the prisma core. They come in waves, so learn to spot them and how to survive them. Because though the disruptions are dangerous, they will prove essential for our work here in time. Back to exploring. Yeah, look, I recognize all of this, because there's that weird spinny thing over there. So yeah, this is... Yeah. Okay, so that's fine. I want to go back and find the map section for this. Apparently I just haven't yet. We might not be able to get up to the top. I don't see any good... Maybe. That isn't sharp. Maybe not. Might be just not tall enough. A magma fountain, huh? I figured that something hidden all the way up there might be something useful. I should learn to stop thinking like that. So, no, I've been like most places around this map. Well, this, section of the map, and I haven't seen the map pointer, the mapping point. Which I do find odd. Because it's obviously somewhere, I just don't know where. I mean, this place is a bit maze-like, but it's not that maze-like. I've got like 10 minutes, and I'd like to find the map before I finish for today. Be nice. suppose if it's anywhere, it's probably here in the bigger room. I mean, they're not hard to spot. I mean, sometimes they can be a little hidden out of the way, but they don't, like, deliberately hide them. They just sort of tuck them in a nice little corner that they think you'll find eventually. Yay. Alright, where the bloody hell is that map? I don't want to say maybe there isn't one for this, but I'm fairly certain there's going to be one for this area. I just got to find it. Where are you, little mapping station? I am literally running around in circles right now. That's a fair point. It could be in a place we can't get to because we don't have the required item. I think I need 10 to go in there. I haven't seen any more shadow slime show up. Well, I can't see it anywhere. It's clearly somewhere, I just don't know where it is. Which is unfortunate. And it's getting late and I'm getting tired actually, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the end of the area, because we know where the hell that is, and drop off the teleporter roughly where I want it to be. As in, like, permanently. Because based on that, I'm thinking somewhere in here is a nice centralized location. It's not perfect, but I think it'll do. At least as a starting point. I want to say about there. Stairs might be useful, just as a vague idea. Rock slimes, thank you. So what are we thinking? Actually, maybe down here might be a better idea. I don't know. Let's just drop it here. And we will... I think I've just noticed a small flaw in my plan. Apparently when you pick up one half of the teleporter, it picks up both halves. I was not aware of that fact. I hoped they would... one side would stay and... Ah, cock. That's actually a problem, because that means I'm manually gonna go back home. Oh no! I didn't realize it destroyed both halves. Why would it destroy both halves? Oh, for fuck's sake. Well... let's hope we can make a shortcut. Ah! Well, that does explain that one at least. Whoa. That area is a lot more complicated than it looks. I think there's a bit more to it than that. I gotta remember where the other one was now. The other half of... oh, no. No, apparently there is another door. What the heck? Well, how the hell did we open up that door? Oh, for crying out loud. What time is it? It's 11 o'clock. Great. You know, I was genuinely hoping that I could just place that one down and we'd be fine. I didn't realize both halves were destroyed. If I'd have known that, I'd have destroyed the teleporter on that side first. In fact, do you know what I'm going to do? Because there's not really much point, it's literally me racing back to my home, dropping off the stuff I've got in my inventory, and then saving. I think we'll just stop here for today, and when I pick up tomorrow, that will be... I'll just start from home. I think that's the fair thing. Because it is past 11 o'clock, and I do have to go. So yes, we're making slow but steady progress. The Grey Labyrinth is a pretty large area. I think it's going to take a long time for me to unpick that particular knot. But I think we'll get away with it. I think one of the things I might do tomorrow is look up a map of treasure pods certainly in let me think. We definitely do it in Rainbow Field. So I'm only missing one in Rainbow Field, so I don't mind looking up the last one. We got 9 in Starlight Strand. I may go looking for those as well, because I have been through these 3 areas a lot, like in previous times I've played this and in other things as well. So I think that's probably a good idea to do. Powderful Bluffs. We're only missing 11. I might give that a couple more runs before I decide to look up a map for these things. But I mean, look at this one. That's 31. I'm only missing 4 in Ember Valley, you know? And I've only found 5 of 25. So yeah, that's going to take a while for me to get through on that, but that's fine. Yeah, it is a bit annoying that I'm missing 9 on this. I would like to find a few more, but I'm thinking next time, tomorrow, I'll find all the items in this one, because that'll at least let me find some upgrades, which I do kind of need a few more upgrades, especially size in terms of the backpack storage capacity. So I think that'll be a good thing to do tomorrow. We'll also chip away more at the Grey Labyrinth, see if we can find up a few more things, keep collecting items and stuff, and yeah, see where we go from there. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.